Hello, I am Katerina Kostaki, a Greek visionary author, poet and healer. This is my second video of my series on Diotima of Madinia, the Pythagorean teacher of Socrates. First video has already been uploaded on my YouTube channel, Katerina Kostaki Official. A few words about Diotima. Diotima of Madinia is one of the most enigmatic figures in ancient Greek philosophy. Known through Plato's Symposium, she is described as a priestess and philosopher who imparted profound wisdom on the nature of love and the ascent of the soul of Socrates. But was a real historical figure, or merely a literary construct created by Plato to convey his ideas? This question has sparked debates among scholars for centuries. Now let's talk about my metaphysical experiences with Diotima. For centuries, Diotima has remained a mystery. A philosopher, a priestess, a teacher of Socrates, but to me, she is more than a name in history. She is a presence, a guide, a voice from beyond time. Years before I knew anything about Diotima, I had a profound dream, a lucid dream. I am a lucid dreamer, and this lucid dream took place in an ancient Greek temple in Mycenae, that is Mykonos in Greece. It was 2005. In this vision, I was not just an observer. I was part of a sacred ritual. Around us, the air vibrating with an unseen energy, and at its center, the center of the table, stood a woman, Diotima. She was in a trance, casting spells, her presence radiating an otherworldly wisdom. She was wearing a grey woolen mantle, and she was barefoot. Not that young, not that old. Her hair was grey. As I stepped forward, I found myself walking along a wide spiral path, a symbol as old as time itself. The spiral represents evolution, transformation, the soul's ascension toward enlightenment. Each step felt like an initiation, a passage into a hidden realm of wisdom. Diotima kept spelling. She was spelling in Greek language. I will utter the Greek spell and the translation into English. The Greek one is «Το μονοπάτι της ζωής είναι απρόβλεπτο». In English is translated «The life pathway is unpredictable». As the ritual unfolded, I walk along a white spiral path, a powerful symbol of spiritual ascension and cosmic order. Spirals have long been associated with the mysteries of life, from the DNA helix to the sacred geometry found in nature and temples worldwide. In that moment, I felt as if I were being initiated into an ancient order of wisdom. This was not an ordinary dream. It was a journey, a spiritual journey, a message that Diotima had something to teach me, just as she had taught Socrates about the mysteries of love and the divine. Only later did I come across a book featuring Diotima's image on its cover. And actually, it was not a simple book. I was reading a Greek magazine on mysteries, paranormal activity, and metaphysics when I saw an advertisement of a Greek book entitled Diotima, the Pythagorean teacher of Socrates. I was shocked by the book cover. The recognition was instant. I knew that I had met this entity before, not in history books, but in the realm of dreams and spiritual transmissions. This experience led me to believe that Diotima's wisdom transcends time and continues to guide those who seek deeper truths. I searched for both the book and the author, and I had no clue. The author was not approachable on social media, and the book was not available. Probably it was a print-on-demand book. Suddenly, I got an information that there might be a copy of this book in a bookstore in Xanthi, a city in Thrace, Greece. I grabbed the phone and made a call, praying that this copy might be available. And miraculously, the copy was available and ready for posting to my address. I spent more money on the courier service, but the book arrived at my office, my working place, on time. It was March 8th, 2012, International Women's Day. And the book, now about this book, Eugenia Darviri book, Diotima, the Pythagorean teacher of Socrates. That suggests that Diotima was more than just an educator. She was a spiritual initiative who carried the wisdom of Pythagoras into Socratic philosophy. It was a biographical book talking about Diotima's life and experience, spiritual experiences, and more elements about her life. On March 2012, I wrote an article on Diotima in Greek language published on my old blog Endless Life Journey. You can find this blog if you search on the internet endlesslifejourney.blogspot.com. On December 2014, this article was publicized in English language on the Eden magazine in California, and there is a similar post on my blog too. Both are searchable on internet on my blog endlesslifejourney.blogspot.com. Now let's talk about a TikTok discussion. TikTok discussion. Skepticism versus intuition. Recently, I engaged in a conversation in TikTok where people debating whether Diotima was real or fictional. Many insisting that there is no historical evidence of her existence, dismissing any claims beyond strict academic sources. This discussion highlighted the divide between logic and intuition. While historical records matter, they do not capture the full scope of human experience. One TikToker was particularly receptive and open to alternative perspectives, so I shared my article with him. Of course, these comments were viewable by many people, but another TikToker remained firmly rooted in the belief that Diotima was a myth. This skepticism is common when dealing with figures who straddle history and mythology, but does the lack of written proof mean she did not exist? Throughout history, many spiritual teachers and philosophers have existed in the shadows. Their knowledge passed down through esoteric traditions rather than mainstream records. Could it be that Diotima was one of them? And now let's talk about the legacy of Diotima. Why she still matters. Whether Diotima was a real woman, a literary invention, or an eternal presence in the collective consciousness, her teachings remain powerful today. Her philosophy of Eros as a path to higher understanding resonates with spiritual seekers, mystics, and philosophers alike. In modern times, we are witnessing a renewed interest in divine feminine wisdom, and Diotima stands as an archetype of the enlightened woman, a teacher, mystic, and guide who challenges us to see love, in Greek is agape, as more than emotion, but as a cosmic force of transformation. Her connection to Pythagorean thought only deepens her significance, linking her to an ancient tradition that understood love, numbers, and the soul's journey as interconnected truths. Now we have a call to open-minded exploration. Diotima's legacy is not just about whether she was real in the historical sense. It is about what represents an eternal source of wisdom that continues to guide humanity toward higher understanding, rather than limiting our perception to what can be proven through documents. We should embrace a more holistic approach that includes intuition, metaphysical experiences, and the wisdom embedded in ancient traditions. And I have to repeat what I uttered in my first video. Diotima's wisdom is more than history. It is a timeless call to awaken, to remember who we are. The spiral path she led me on is the same path we all walk, seeking love, truth, and connection to the divine. In this age of confusion, we have to return to our own temple. The answers are within us. The light we all seek has never left. It is waiting for us to remember. Perhaps Diotima was more than just a philosopher. Perhaps she was and still is a presence guiding seekers towards the light of knowledge. Diotima's wisdom was never just about philosophy. It was about awakening the soul, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of love, truth, and our divine nature. Just as she appeared to me in a dream, each of us has guides, messages, and signs waiting to be discovered. The journey to truth begins within. Reconnect with your inner light, trust your intuition, and embrace the wisdom that is already within you.